first year of Polkadot Decoded was actually also the first year of COVID. So it was the year that we were launching Polkadot. It was the first year where it made sense to have a conference focused on Polkadot, the protocol. Previously at Parity Technologies and the Web3 Foundation, we had run the Web3 Summit and Sub-Zero, which is our developer-focused conference, which is I think where we met the one time long ago, even though we've known each other for a couple of years now.
I joined the Sub-Zero Summit in 2019, from Sub-Zero #1.
So that was probably the first time that we met, the only time that we met before today. But then once Polkadot was launched, it made sense to actually run a Polkadot-focused conference, which we soon named Polkadot Decoded. And we were all remote, to the point where it wasn't like you could even really get a venue to shoot a remote conference in. We were all basically at our homes, at our desks. Some of us were in offices, all dialing in via Zoom. And I actually hosted the first Polkadot Decoded in my living room. We've grown quite a bit since then. Last year we had a small studio apartment with the professional film crew to dress it up a little bit more.
I saw that.
Had some people actually coming in to the venue, but no live audience at all. Some people would come to Berlin, some people would come to New York, where we had studios set up and do their talks, stream their talks in high quality, but it was still no audience, no real side events happening. But now finally, in the third year of Polkadot Decoded, the pandemic is over, COVID is done, and we're all able to actually gather in person, and we're having it in 4 different cities: Berlin, New York, Buenos Aires, and Hangzhou in China, and having teams travel to those sort of regional locations and present to live audiences in the actual venue, but also live stream it in a true sort of hybrid event fashion. So
the truth is, the Decoded starts from your living room. Now 4 cities.
Yes.
Wow.
I had it was my TV screen in the background, had the Polkadot logo on it. I bought some pink lights to make the sort of light in the background pink, and I had like a streaming webcam camera and a podcast mic.
Nice.
And we were running, I don't know if you remember, it was all on Crowdcast at the time. And I was actually also having to do the mechanics of bringing the next speaker on stage through my laptop while being the moderator in my living room.
Wow.
It was pretty fun, and my cat was just also roaming around at the same time. So it was quite different than what we're going to experience the next 2 days with professional film cameras, big studio audiences. So excited to actually see everyone in person, because the ecosystem's grown a lot since that, right? Maybe you can talk a little bit about Astar's growth since the first Decoded to today. You have a Parachain now and everything, at a community.
We joined the Polkadot ecosystem back in 2019. At that time, there was 2 or 3 projects. And then we started making Astar, so smart contract platform, because Polkadot does not support smart contract by design. People need smart contract hub. And when it comes to smart contracts, there are 2 virtual machines. So Ethereum virtual machine and WebAssembly. So we are supporting both and make them interactive. And we became a Parachain 6 months ago, and our ecosystem is growing a lot. So we have roughly 50 projects right now, but it's growing. So I'm curious about the current status and the future of the Polkadot, mainly quarter 3 and quarter 4 this year.
So you'll hear a bit about that from some folks on the Parity team and Gav over the next 2 days. From the Polkadot meta perspective, I think the big things that we can be looking forward to from the relay chain level is the next version of governance v2, which this will, I think, probably come out after Gavin's given his talk, so everyone will already know everything about governance v2, but Gavin will be speaking about governance v2, I believe, from Buenos Aires tomorrow, and then also the more advanced versions of XCM coming online and creating this really rich composability and connectivity between all the different parachains, unlocking a new paradigm for how you can build applications. I'm really excited, obviously, for the growth of applications being built on a parachain, but also to start to see some of the first cross-chain applications that are taking functions from different chains. using XCM as the glue to tie it all together.
Yeah, XCM is just activated a month ago or 2 months ago, and then a lot of the cross-chain use cases will be emerging right now. So we should work with the Akara, we should work with Moonbeam and other Parachain to make trustless DeFi or trustless NFT. So it is super exciting things.
Yeah.
Our goal is to Innovation Hub on Polkadot. So we should have a lot of the DOT token, Akara token, Moonbeam token, and so on. So that makes it easier for new developer to create new dApps on the top of Astar. So this is what we should focus in Q3 and Q4. So mainly we are following totally valid lock and also monthly active wallet. Yeah, to become Innovation Hub on Polkadot. So I think we have a significant role in the Polkadot ecosystem. So we're gonna do our best to lead the Polkadot entire ecosystem. So what do you expect Astar from the Polkadot Parity and Web3 Foundation perspective?
Well, I'm always excited to see any project, especially a project that's been working in the ecosystem and building for so long, see success. Any application, I think generally speaking in Polkadot and crypto overall, everyone is looking to see that one application or that one sort of spark of interest and excitement around something new that is possible. So I think a lot of what you're doing with the dApp staking model is interesting. I think once we get to see more WebAssembly, smart contracts, I think that's really exciting. But for any chain, Astar included, to start to see these products get traction and get users is good for everyone. So excited to see more adoption across the board.
Yeah.
But what do you think might be that spark, right? Like for Ethereum early on, it was DeFi, right? And it's like there's all these different verticals that could be sort of proven out in the Polkadot native sense that really brings the excitement to the entire ecosystem, which I think every network sort of needs. I don't know if you have any ideas on what that might look like.
Yeah, this is a tough question, but XCM DeFi or something, maybe. I'm really excited to have a lot of the XCM use cases, especially DeFi. So if we can bring Akara token, Moonbeam token, Parallel token, other token, we can make Polkadot native DEX. Where I can exchange Astar token with Moonbeam token to Akara token, and so on. Right now, Polkadot, a lot of the Parachain are connected, but each Parachain has different ecosystem, right? But thanks to XCM on the HRMP channel, we can bring asset from A to B, B to C, and then we can finally realize multi-chain DeFi, trustless multi-chain DeFi. This is the most exciting stuff in 2020.
Yeah, and
2022.
The key point is it's actually secure.
Yeah, it's secure.
Because of shared, this is not possible on other sort of multi-chain networks like Avalanche or Cosmos because they do not share security across chains.
There are a bunch of the hacks.
You can't, exactly, all the hacks that you see, because the security assumptions on the other side of each chain is different. You are never going to be able to build an ecosystem that really connects multiple layer one blockchains in a cohesive way.